The following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
I'll return. Sorry. They took it downstairs. They took the crewmate downstairs. I couldn't follow.
They are off.
It happens again.
There's that voice. I feel I need to speak with the captain, despite the fact that he is performing his duties right now. This crew is strange. What is that?
Sorry.
Oh, the genie? I did not summon you. Why have you appeared?
I'm sorry.
Don't.
There must be a reason.
That's
Is it just a head sticking?
Yeah.
Mid-transportation point.
Please. Emerge again.
Well, previous master often would keep the... I'll stop.
Was there a reason you emerged from the lamp?
No.
You just decided to?
It is a thing that I am allowed to do.
Very well.
Unless you say I'm not.
No, that's fine. Although there are times when it would be preferable you don't.
Oh. Which times?
It's hard to gauge, like, if we're trying to not draw a lot of attention to ourselves, having a puff of pink smoke and a genie suddenly appear is not preferable. I know I cannot wish anything more of you for another few days, but...
Sorry, I can only grant one wish per 7 risings of the sun.
Yes. I don't suppose you have any ideas how to get us out of this predicament, however.
What predicament?
We are stuck in some kind of magical, perhaps, whirlpool.
I thought magic didn't work.
Still works with Genie.
I'm sorry.
No.
Genies are traditionally very powerful.
I'm sorry.
And Harpak's still
Only
talks.
semi-phenomenal.
Some things, I think, do not work. Hard to say why.
For example, your sword is invisible.
The sword is invisible.
Maybe things that have magic in them still work.
Adron talked about there being... I don't remember how he worded it, but there's different strengths of magic, and
Some things may be too
weaker
strong.
magics cannot counter magics that are stronger than them sometimes.
Yeah, but you'd think, okay, there's only a magical sword.
Only a magical sword.
You can dispel it. It comes back, but compared to the storm, if the storm's magical, and this engine, which is, it must hold more magic than that.
I do not know much
Right,
about magic.
okay, so the whirlpool can definitely be turned off. Reverse. A counter-turn spell will do it. Any old counter-turn spell, really. There's nothing special about the whirlpool that I can see.
But I do not believe any of
Unless
this.
it is held there and the weaves have been inverted. I wouldn't be able to see it, so sorry.
What?
I do not... I have no knowledge of any counter-turn spells. Even then, if I'm cut off from Tor, I would not be able to perform one anyway.
Speak with the captain, maybe.
I can cast it.
You would not be able to cast it for another 6 days.
That's right, former master, sorry.
Then if we do not find another way, we have that.
If we last.
Something is killing crew.
Is there anything else I could help? I mean, it's a big whirlpool, but you seem to have other problems. Bigger problems.
What bigger problems?
A big storm?
Yes.
Even if you got away from the whirlpool, the ship will be ripped apart by it.
Sure, it is surrounding us.
I could stop the storm for a time.
Maybe.
Well, if the thing that's stopping the magic works.
Maybe turn off whirlpool, turn off storm. In the meantime, we fix ship. We could escape.
I don't think that's going to help.
Can you tell much about the storm itself?
Mm-hmm. It is an extremely powerful storm with wind speeds exceeding 45 cubits per second. Lightning is very frequent and appears to be targeted by something. I don't know what.
Targeted. Interesting.
It is trying to get to this ship.
So it is an unnatural storm.
No, it's very natural.
But it's created by an unnatural source?
Divine powers are very natural.
Is it...
Almost supernatural.
How long has it been?
Is the dark one behind this?
No. Before. Oh, sorry.
She nods.
Attacking the ship. Saphiro. I'm at a loss. What do we do?
He has blocked my...
He wants this ship destroyed and us on it.
Or he wants something.
But ship
And
was
he
here
wants...
before us.
He wants... He wants me to do something in order for us to be freed. If he wanted us dead, I imagine he'd make swift work of it. I think he wants to bargain. He wants me to make some kind of promise. A very... A promise not befitting of a cleric of Tor.
Which is why you wouldn't take it anyway. And it'd be better to die here than make that bargain. It's not even worth thinking about, is it?
Is it just for you all to die because of my stubbornness? Or would it be more just for me to fall in order to save you all?
Oh, that's easy. Just fall over.
I meant fall as a cleric.
You're a cleric, and you'd be one when you fell over.
Not fall in that sense. Lose my connection to Tor, be outcast.
Oh, you probably shouldn't do that. But I can't tell you what to do.
This is not the first time he's toyed with you, you know.
I know.
And we've fought him back each time, and we'll continue. If by chance you are the chosen one, that'd be it. If it's Jor-Karroc, or myself, or M, then it would be
Wait, I can't be the chosen one.
Why not?
Yeah, but there's
Look at me.
four of us with these marks on this boat right now.
See no reason why not.
that we know of.
Oh, you know, there could be more. Is it right for us all to die? I'm sure he'd love that.
But again, we aren't the only ones out of the world with it.
No. But
This might be...
it's not a common mark.
You say that, but it has been quite it might be something
That's
with
because
us.
people with the mark are
Drawn to each
together.
other. Yes.
That's true? Wait, is that true?
Yes.
Is that why I'm here? This is your fault! Stupid chosen ones. Stupid prophecy. I suppose you're gonna drag me up to the moon next.
That's ridiculous.
That's what it says in the prophecy.
Where?
In the middle.
Wait, you've read the whole prophecy? Wait, you can read?
No. I can't.
You've had it read to you?
I was in the room. I really only remember that bit because it sounded dumb.
No offense, but the orcs have the prophecy.
Yep, they steal it.
Sound like thing we do.
Called the Great, him raid Temple of Grand Faith. Steal prophecy, steal shard, steal lot of stuff. Him powerful orc. Him great big powerful orc. With a huge fist. This big. All steel it is.
Do they know that you're a mark?
The only reason I alive.
Same for me.
Them say, that creature thing. We cut off her head, she no die. We cut off her head again, she still no die.
Do you wish to go downstairs?
I don't want to go down there.
Anyone at the table who is a professionally trained ninja may make an insight check. Which is intelligence.
That's well below my intelligence.
Man, you know, when players say that word, it really gets me right in the giblets.
Chiplets.
The captain's cabin is currently unoccupied.
No, I didn't know that.
There could be all kinds of meat
Yeah.
you could steal in there. Kazi, you would do it.
I'm being better. I'm not trying to...
Exactly. Be better. Break in.
He's probably already in there.
Another name for ninja is stealer in. It loses something in the translation. It comes from an old phrase to steal in somewhere, meaning to go stealthily and quietly.
Yes.
You obviously know this because you've read your 40k. Oh no, I've gotten royal wet. Oh dear.
Well, the Pharaoh has.
Oh yes, I learned that fact in the end
You
of
don't know
death.
that. You don't know that.
Right. If you discuss, I'll be back.
I would talk with the captain anyway.
He's topside.
I know. I want to ask him about his oddly behaving crew. And whether he's heard that foul voice himself.
But while he's distracting the captain, I'm going to go into the captain's quarters.
Okay.
That wasn't my intent.
How are you,
Oh, well.
Which reminds me, I was going to do something. I forgot to, because Stephen arrived a bit early.
Light of the Lentil.
I paid for it, I might as well use the darn thing. You can get something that actually has a lithium-ion battery in it off of Etsy for a quarter the price. Of
I love the idea
It's
of-
not 100% accurate, but who cares?
I love the idea of Galadriel going, and for you, Frodo, the light of Elendil. I paid for it, you might as well use it.
And for you, Frodo Baggins, I give you the light of Erendil, our most beloved star. I paid for it, so you might as well use it.
She kind of did. Anyway, before I hit the admonish button, which order do you want to do these things in?
Well, I suppose I would go up and talk to the captain and then you'd sneak in? It'd neither be happening simultaneously.
You go up first.
Okay.
Time for me to bring the turn timer out.
The turn timer.
In order to try and make things a little less boring for those not involved, I have this thing that I was honestly going to bin since no one took it, but I thought it might actually have enough sand in it to time how long we should be dividing attentions here. We'll try it out. Right, you stump up on deck. There's the captain.
Good day, Captain.
Good day? Do you mean you wish me to have a good day? Or do you mean it is a good day whether I wish it to be or not?
The first
What do you
one
mean
because,
that is...
The first one, because I do not think it is a good day while we are still trapped here.
No.
I'm hoping we can alleviate that.
Have you been able to get Tor to agree to free us?
I have no connection with him in this place.
I see.
There is a foul voice on the air. Just before the ship shudders and lurches.
I know of no such thing.
I suspect that somewhere nearby is a servant of the Dark One.
Impossible.
And what do you base that on?
Well, I chose the crew myself.
Why are your crews so strange? They do not talk. They are hooded.
It is necessary when one must work with the engine that one wears protective garments. It has become their habit to wear them at all times.
Is he wearing protective garments?
He isn't.
What about yourself, Captain?
I cannot work the engine, and I'm afraid the Magister who could is dead.
Do not your
Only
crew
the-
have specific tasks aboard the ship?
No, they rotate around. They are skilled with all things on the ship, as a wise captain should have. You wouldn't know how many times I've lost an important member of the crew to a roving tentacle in the deep.
There was a man brought in earlier who appeared to be dead. What happened to him?
Yes, rather unfortunate. He was caught in a discharge.
Something from the engine or something else?
Yes, rather ill-advised, it seems.
So you can absolutely vouch for all of your men.
None of them
Without
can be a
exception.
servant of the Dark God. None of them can. It would not make any sense.
Why not?
Meanwhile, Sulin... Right. Sulin approaches the door and gets out her lockpicks. Rock cuts number 4. Got myself a quill.
I'll have a good bow.
Sure. I fail.
That's fine, because it's not locked. I said so earlier.
Oh, I'm hidden.
You enter the cabin. There it is.
I search around the cabin for anything pertinent.
What's pertinent?
So first concerned about ungodly things. Maybe notes on maybe the captain's captain's log.
Oh, okay. So you search around for parchments with writing.
Yep.
Easy.
Anything. I don't have time to read. There's pile, obviously pile there. What about anything in the cupboards or
Okay, which are you doing first?
cupboards first?
Okay, go ahead.
Let's pass.
The cupboards are filled with clothing. Musty. Brushed, but unrepaired. Time has worn on these, and there appears to have been none with the skill to restore them.
Search for secrets.
You may do so.
Fail.
There are no secrets in this cupboard.
move on to the next. Is there another cupboard?
No. There are chests and a barrel, however.
The chest then?
Okay, the chest is locked. It is a hard lock.
Ooh. What do you have to get for that?
I believe it's a minus 20% off your total number.
It's still possible, but not very, very likely.
Well, while you're rolling that, we'll get back to Saphira. Man, this is fast. Maybe it's a bit too fast.
Whoa!
Did you make it?
I did!
Oh.
Well, that's going to be interesting when we get back to you.
Why? I believe that was my last question.
Why what?
Well, why was he absolutely sure they couldn't
Yeah,
be done?
why was he absolutely sure he could vouch for it?
Each of them is men I've worked with before. Many of them are devotees of Namatia. They have come on board my ship bearing holy symbols of Namatia, and none but true believers could do that.
And they have not managed to...
And if they were acolytes of the dark, why would he imprison them here?
And if they are acolytes of Namatia, why has she not rescued them?
That I do not know. My only belief is that we have somehow angered the gods. Which is why I wished for you to intercede. But you say you have no connection here. Perhaps neither do they.
No, I do have a potential means, but it must wait another 6 days before I can... I have a genie that can counterspell the whirlpool, turn it the other way, it will push us out. But that does not help us deal with the storm.
You have a genie.
Yes. Did you not see her when our team appeared on the boat?
Is that miserable creature?
Yes. Again, her former master abused her.
Were I a dishonest man, I would take that from you. You should not be so free with that knowledge. There are many who would seek to possess even a genie such as that.
Well, I think we have to trust each other to get out of this situation.
Yes.
It's the only way we will both prevail.
Is it not said that the clerics of Tor are wise?
But yes, she also admits that even if she should perform such a spell, we would be thrown back into the storm unless it were to dissipate over the next week. And that would tear the ship apart anyway.
Hey, Sulu. That is too fast.
It is too fast.
It is too fast.
Maybe two turns.
Maybe
Maybe
two
two
rotations.
turns. Well, we'll do that next time.
Succeeded.
Ah, yes, the chest. Now, this is the chest against the far wall. Obviously, in the top right-hand corner.
Yes.
Within, you see treasure. Gold. Corpelia, Osuna, things of that nature. A
Yep.
Cyrenian coin trove. And, yeah, it's a treasure chest.
No
Money!
No symbols of the dark. No.
No, nothing like that.
Underneath the chest.
No, you can make a
Good.
search for secrets check it though if you wish.
Yes. No, I'm not an elf.
No, nothing like that. Where to next?
Close. Chest.
You just did that.
Yeah.
The barrel was the only other thing.
I believe that the paperwork was one of the things you wanted to look at.
Check under his bed.
Okay. Search for secrets.
Not an elf.
Ah, well, there you go.
Okay, then search the barrel.
Okay. How are you doing that?
It's top barrel, is it?
No, it's clearly on its side. It's a cask with its spigot in it.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. I'll have a look at the table, see what's on the notes.
Here you go. Here's the paperwork. There's also a map and a chart and all that kind of thing.
Yep.
That's why I turn the lights up for reading.
Gold.
Sorry.
No, you want to go back?
Where were we?
No. Yeah, talking about how the storm would still tear the ship apart.
Well, then it appears there is no way out.
Are we sure the storm will last a whole week?
It has lasted however long we've been here.
But it did not start in Talvalen until the day we were leaving. And we have not been on the ocean that long before we came across this.
It is unusual for a Serenian man to not understand the nature of seas and how many storms may become one. Seem contiguous, but actually be separate.
So this storm has been here a while, but the one that we saw at Talvalen's entrance was merely merged with the one here to seem like a larger storm.
It would be certainly an unusual occurrence for a storm to follow you. Perhaps
How many men have you lost since you've been here?
2/3 of my crew.
And how often?
Initially, quite a few. Then one here, one there. Things happen.
So the pattern were to follow, how long before you would be out of crew? Or at least out of crew who could still sail the ship of this size?
Maybe a year, maybe 5.
That long, okay. What about provisions? Surely
We
you
have
could-
enough provisions.
For 5 years?
I fear by that point it would be rather pointless.
Surely a natural storm would go on that long.
This storm seems most unnatural to me. I must get the engine back to Serenia. We would be undefeatable on the waves.
Have you tried turning the engine off?
We would die immediately. We would be pulled into the whirlpool and destroyed.
What if the engine is feeding
The engine
this?
is also the only thing keeping the storm at bay.
What if the engine is feeding this whirlpool and this storm?
Both were around before the engine.
How long had you used the engine before the storm and the whirlpool occurred?
We had not been able to successfully get it to operate. In desperation, we found a way to make it work to keep us in place. Rather the opposite of its intended function, to move us.
And you have nobody on board that knows how this thing properly.
No, the Magister who built it and maintained it was the first to die.
How did he die?
When the engine was activated, a great discharge surged through the compartment and took him and those who were assisting him. I barely escaped.
Is there anything remaining of them?
No.
Being that I had a connection to Tor, I could not speak unto the dead. I need something to do such. If I could have talked to him, maybe there was a chance he could have delivered further instructions.
Perhaps your genie could bring him back.
I could try, but again, I would have to wait another 6 days.
Well, we should discuss this more over dinner.
Of course, I will leave you to
Yes.
commanding your ship.
Yes. Yes. You should definitely freshen up before dinner, which is in He pulls out a little hourglass and a gimbal. A few minutes?
Oh. I will do what I can with the lack of additional clothing. Thank you.
I wish I could do more.
As do I. Go back to
Okay.
the place we normally have been, we're staying.
Dear Stump, let's have Brendan do something.
Okay.
Since Stephen is still reading, we'll give him a bit more time.
I'm actually not sure what I would be doing in the meantime. Thought maybe I would go while they were doing the bits they were just doing, be like up on deck looking out, but I don't expect any of the crew were going to suddenly wander off to the captain's quarters, given their strange, also zombie-like work trance. So I guess I might still be just keeping a lookout in case the captain goes from the wheel to the... Looks like he's going back to his room, and I'm not entirely sure how I would alert Zulin, but I would at least be aware she
Use
was
the
about to
super
be
secret
discovered.
signal.
Yes. It's not suspicious, I swear.
Oh, well, it's not suspicious.
I swear, even.
You shouldn't. It's not nice.
I'll put it back.
Okay.
There's nothing there that's...
Give me a pickpockets check to place them back exactly as they were left.
Some moving boat. They could have been tossed around by anything.
Wait, you.
Not a hard fail, but a pretty bad one.
Yep.
Yeah, you think they're in the right place. Tucked all the way down there.
You want them back?
No. They're handheld. What are you, gay? Saphira comes rushing in. Oh, I'm late for a very important date.
I start preening. Well, as best I can.
Put a bucket of water or some such and wash up a little bit before dinner with the captain.
If anybody else is there, I will say.
No, Sulin is not there.
Yeah, and just like if anybody else is there in that room, I'll just be like, Captain's dinner
Stump's
is
on deck,
only a few minutes.
so I guess M's the only one there.
Yeah. Captain's dinner is in only a few minutes.
What's a minute?
That's
God damn it.
Chip.
I got fucked.